Hello, hello. Welcome, Tendo. You are first. How we doing? How are we feeling? I have my glasses on today. I don't know. This might be a jump scare for some of y'all. I haven't worn my glasses on stream in a really long time. Um I wear glasses, in case you didn't know. I actually ordered new glasses that are gonna stay at my computer, and they're like clear like this. These are really freaking dirty, by the way. These are not prescription, they're blue light. But they're like this. But it'll have different for this part. But they're kind of like this for stream. I stole these from our car. These are my driving glasses. They stay in the car, otherwise I'll forget them. But anywho's there. My mic's okay. I was like, my mic's not muted, right? I'm feeling Eminem today, if y'all are good with that. I'm glad you're alive, Tendo. But yeah, these normally stay in the truck, and I remember to grab them before Alex took the truck back to work, because his stuff got here from Korea today. His household goods, so like how movers came and brought my stuff, and movers had to bring his stuff from Korea. So, that came today. So he got to stop home this morning. I stole the truck to run to the grocery store, and then when I parked it, I was like, oh, I can grab my glasses. I can actually have my glasses today. So, grabbed them out of the truck. Now the challenge is remembering to put them back in the truck tomorrow when I drive to PT. So we shall see. Today we're doing something a little different. We're gonna draw today. If y'all didn't know, I run a small business. I sell stickers and prints and all sorts of shit, actually. And we are trying to finish making the base collection that my brand will always carry. And I need to get that going. My first event of the year is in the first week of May, unless I pick up one at the end of April. I'm gonna apply for it if I have the stock for it. So we'll see. But I don't have enough made. So we need to get some base designs going so I can start putting them on some different products to round out the line. And I was like, fuck it, we can do it together. I haven't done a drawing stream in eons. I think my last one I did was for my Valentine's Day collection in like 2023. Oh, buddy, yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Here is your friendly reminder to turn captions on. I did. I think the problem is because I turned captions on before I hit live. I think is why it doesn't register that I did them. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure that my iPad's actually gonna connect to shit. AirPlay, my computer. I had to download a thing to do AirPlay because Microsoft computer, iPad, but I got it, so we're good. We're gonna just jump right in, by the way. I determined it was main monitor that it's on. Yep. You guys can see my fucking iPad. How cool is that? I'm using AI to summarize for the submission of the time. That's fair, but I will say I'm gonna sound like an old person, and I do apologize, but like, you do need to be able to do shit without AI. That's not me being like shitty, but like, back in my day, we didn't have AI to get through school, you know? I'm very anti-AI, I apologize. It has its things that it's helpful for, but there's a lot that it, you know, like, shit, AI could take my job, so of course I'm mad at AI. This is my iPad. She's a cute little theme. I did her so cute. I made all of my things. When my iPad's vertical is when my things line up correctly. By the way, horizontal, there's an extra app, and it's kind of annoying, but it's fine. And then my games don't have fun covers because that was annoying. Except Among Us is the only one I made a cover for. I tried the Sims apps on here, and I don't really like them. But I'm having fun playing Good Coffee, Great Coffee, or whatever it's called. Anywhoser. Procreate. This is a design that I did. This is one of my stickers right now. Also, I haven't, by the way, this might go really rough. I haven't drawn since March of last year. And then I have not drawn. So, it's gonna be a lot of me trying to figure out how I was doing stuff before. So, like, if I'm rusty, my bad, you know. Oh, am I clicked in? Is that, hold on. There's a way for it to not be showing you guys the bar at the top. I think I have to be clicked in. My user. That's one of my stickers, and this is my other one, which I think you guys, is this still on my phone? Yeah, you guys have seen it on occasion in my phone. It's up here. So also this sticker I put back in my case upside down and I'm mad about it. But anyway, not mad enough to fix it. These are the two stickers that are gonna be the base collection of my business, and they're the only two that go together right now. So we're gonna make some other old designs that I discontinued. Match those is the vibe. And then I might add one. Because I also have, I started doing this one. There's a couple versions of it too. Started doing this one, might recolor it to match, might not get added to this. Because the original one is in this folder of shit? Question mark? No, it's not. There's a folder of random doodles, and I don't know where it is. Oh, I just threw it down here. This is my tattoo that I have on my arm. It's one of the versions of it anyway. But, like, that's literally, like, that's my tattoo. I drew my tattoo. I did not do my tattoo, I drew my tattoo, though. And then I saw this, and I was like, damn, this is kind of cool, and then I played with them and made them one thing. That's gonna be a sticker maybe someday. And then these are my magnetic bookmarks that I have right now that are going. And then these are my standard bookmarks that I have. Which I do want to redesign. These ones. I want to redesign this one as a not stoner sticker. Is one of the stickers I need to redo. Maybe it could get added to the base collection. Might redo this one again. This one's come back a couple times in different colors. So the collection that I'm going to recolor is this one. This is my first collection I ever did when I launched. And I'm going to try to bring her back in a different colorway to match those first two stickers. Is it going to show y'all unregistered now on the screen the whole time? Really? It didn't do that when I tested it. That's annoying. I might have to get a different app. I just realized that. And then, like, I kind of want to do a mushroom sticker again. I loved this mushroom sticker so much, but it was so hard to cut out. But maybe I'll bring it back anyway. It doesn't sit well on my shelves. But I for sure want to bring her back in different colors. This is my first collection I ever did that I launched my business with. I kind of want to recolor this one too. It ended up as like 18 different colors, and I don't know how that happened. I don't remember what I was trying to figure out. This one could also get recolored to match shit. To match these two in the top left, but I'm not sure. Oh, it stopped saying unregistered. Okay. Is it just going to do that periodically? Because that I can live with. These are some other stickers I had in the past, besides this one. This one was an idea my husband had, and we doodled. But these are all stickers of the month that I did. And I think I had a color theme for some reason. I think it was my old branding. I was doing the same colors every time. This one I want to bring back in different colors. This was my Christmas collection. I do have plans to bring this one back as earrings. I think he would be cool as earrings. I think he would be adorable as earrings. I don't know. I love the people really liked the tarot cards too. Those could come back as earrings maybe. This was my Valentine's Day collection. People really liked this one. God, the colors are so muted because of how I had to print before, and now I can do brighter colors. That's crazy. This design is on a shirt right now where the shirt's this color. I might redo this as a colored thing for one of the stickers, or just a Monstera in general. I did lighters for a thing at a point. Like, this looks so good. Like, I feel like I was a one-hit wonder with this design, and I'm never gonna do anything as good as this. You know? Like, that's where I'm at. Sorry, my camera, I'm slouching, so I didn't realize that you guys, like, are seeing me weird. God, I'm not gonna lie, looking through these, I thought there was more mushrooms in this that I like, and there's not. The only one I like is this one. Which there's so many, like, again, this is when I was learning Procreate. There's so many errors in here that I just was fine with. Look at that. Like, I did that a lot, where it's, like, thick in weird spots. But I've done her a couple colors. I don't know. Did I save it? Yeah. So there's a couple colorways I've done of her in the past. Like, I came up with that idea. Or the screen one. But also, like, her hand sucks. I can't draw hands. Like, it's almost, I'm almost questioning bringing her back, because I really like her, and I'm kind of sad that she's not on anything anymore. But there's also a lot of errors that I made. Or, like, these parts, like, I rounded it towards her hands. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play with it. Come on. Because she would go cute with that stuff in a different color, for sure. Oh, I forgot you could do this. Ha! Anyway. I forgot I could have did that to show you guys designs instead of opening all the projects. Because then also, like, what color do I make her? Like, do we go realistic and do an actual skin tone? Do we do just a fun color? I've always pictured her as like a person of color. Like, I've always pictured her as like a darker skin. So I could grab one of these tones from the snake, and that'd be the skin tone. Okay, it looks like it's just gonna pop up unregistered on occasion. Does that bug y'all? Is that enough for me to download a different app right now? Is that gonna irritate you guys that much? I don't know how to register it. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, full screen, duh. I thought it was full screen already. Oh, that's what it wants me to do. So it's unregistered because I didn't pay $4. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to... We got a lot happening here. Delete that. Oh yeah, I drew her first. This was her drawing. Well, I can stay. We're gonna delete these. Really quick, gonna open my gallery, so I'm gonna hop over to just chatting for a second, and I'm gonna add photos of those two other stickers so I can color grab. But I'm opening my gallery. And there might be other products in here that I don't want to show. Okay, I'm gonna import that for color. And where is the snake at? I also didn't put the snake on anything else, and that kind of makes me sad. Okay, I know I got a download of the snake. Where's he at? He has to have been downloaded because I printed him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. Hi, Magpie, hi! Okay, we can go back to showing art. There we go. Ooh, what'd you eat? What you got? Okay. And now we're gonna figure out how to make this less ugly. Also, Magpie, because I know you're hopping in. We're redesigning stickers that I did when I first launched my business in 2022 in like my art style now. Which it's not much different. This is my art style now versus before. It's not much different. It's just got a little more depth to it than it had. And different lines. But I want to bring this character back. I also would love to try to maybe potentially rework her hand. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So I think I'm going to... Can I invert it? And then turn this off. Okay. We're inverting it because I'm going to outline it again. We're going to start there. God, I gotta figure out my brushes and stuff. I haven't drawn in a year, so that's the other thing is, like, please bear with me. Because I have to remember how to do anything. What brush are we on? We are on hard blend. That's not what I want right now. I think I use monoline normally, right? Yeah. Is it like 5%? 5% could work. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous to let you guys watch me draw because it's been a long time. Also, yeah, I didn't pay for this AirPlay thing. So okay, we're gonna skip that. Sorry. God, Eminem. It's gonna say unregistered because I didn't buy this. Didn't know I was supposed to buy it. That's fine. And we're gonna roll with it. We are going to roll with it. That line too thick. Maybe like 4 instead. Oh. I also drew her before I knew how to change the stability of a brush, which is this, and then I have it at a high number. Which just means that it helps you, like, curve it. Like how it's kind of following itself. Versus no stabilization. Oh, maybe I'm talking about the wrong thing. Hold on. Streamline. Streamline? Is it Streamline that's doing that? Something's helping it. Hold on. I think I might be in the wrong thing. Stroke path? No. Something I'm doing is making it stay. It's making it follow itself. No, what is this? I guess this brush just does decent following itself anyway. This is fun. Anyway. God, like these hands, look how crunchy they are. Look how crunchy I did that. Ugh. Oh, my one concern with going with a thicker brush right now is like how these spots are gonna look. We'll see. I just kind of want her outline to be thicker. But I don't know how like fingers are gonna look with it that thick. Yeah, it's too thick. Hold on. Oh, one is still pretty thick. We'll try that. I also was using a different brush when I first started. Also, fun fact, while I'm drawing, once I get into this and then I go back to traditional for a while, I will absolutely hit back on paper when I mess up instead of erasing, and I think it's funny. There we go. Like, why is her knuckle so sharp? Okay, EDS, like, what did I do? Hi, Amaya, welcome in! I'm attempting to be an artist again. Also, yes, I'm tracing my own design. I've done this. This is me. I have opinions on tracing. I think that it makes things more accessible depending on what you're tracing and what you're trying to do. I obviously would not be like, yeah, go trace somebody else's design and sell it for money. No. But like if you're referencing something and like referencing like a real life thing, like a hippo or something like that, and you're just tracing different parts to get like the proportions down and then you're hopping in and rendering it. You know what I mean? That doesn't bug me personally. If it's like a literal like real life reference and you're going back and forth like that, because like that's just getting placement. Otherwise, yeah, only if it's your own thing. I don't know how I feel about the hand. I can't fucking draw hands. Is she supposed to be doing this? Or like something like... That's the thing too, is like this isn't even like how hands work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just outline it and we'll make a decision after that. I'm in the right layer, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll not hate it when it's all done. Nope. There we go. I still did her shoulder like, ooh. Well, no, that's actually fine. It still needs to be a shoulder. I think I made it too smooth before, too. Oop. Nope. Nope. I kind of, like... That's kind of why I want to keep it, Magpie. Being totally dead ass is like her hand, like... I keep forgetting when I draw characters, which maybe that's kind of cute, is that like my mobility in my hands is because I'm hypermobile. So I forget, like I referenced my own hand when I drew her. So it's gonna look weird because that's not, people don't do that. Yeah, I drew her on paper first, actually. If I go in... Yeah. Like... Hold on. If I bring her to the top, I think... Excuse me. Oh, it's a reference. It's not gonna let me bring it to the top. Like, I drew her on paper first. I was gonna do vines around her bikini line, and then I realized that looked like body hair, which, like, is kind of cute, but also kind of not what I was going for. So I changed my mind. I think her head's not even on her neck. I don't know. And then, like, that... Did I keep that? Oops. I don't know. I don't know how to draw hands. Oh, her hand got fucked up in post. I made it worse when I traced it. Shit, maybe I should be tracing this again instead of tracing a trace. There were some fundamental things I did wrong, though, when I drew her. God, I don't know. Let's just commit to what I was doing first. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's commit to the original thing first. Forgot I need this. Okay. Stop it. God, the only thing that I hate about my freaking iPad is it doesn't pick up both my fingers when I move things. It's because of the screen protector I have. I have the paper-like one, and then my hands don't slide on it right. Oh. Can I stabilize you more? Oh, I left it on fucking 0 when I was fucking around. Duh, that's the fucking problem. Ah, that's why that whole thing was shaky. Hold on. It's gonna go through all me clicking different shit. Come on. God, I did that so many times. There we go. Okay. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, that's why it looked weird. But yeah, I'm like not ready for this character to die out yet. Like, it's the only character I've ever made. So I kind of want her to still be in the collection, but she definitely needs like a fucking do-over. Sorry, my throat's like dry in a random spot. It's driving me nuts. Nope. I need to get a new cover for my Apple Pencil. So when I'm drawing, when I'm pushing on it, it's literally doing this. So then it's fucking me up too. And then it has the little cover on the back, and then that pops up. I don't know. I just need to get a new kind of cover for it, I think. Shit. My hand jumped. I think I'm gonna switch what are my watches on. It's making me, Making me bump the desk weird. Also, drawing at this desk feels really weird because I haven't had this desk at this house ever until now. And, that feels crazy to me that I'm, like, drawing at my actual desk. Is that the one? There we go. I got it. God, look at my fucking arm from my watch. Can it play some Eminem songs that I know? This song I like. There we go. That was rough. There we go.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Who gave me the hell yeah? Hi, babe. What's up? Hi, my love.
Try to touch me. Ew.
Ew. We're making my lady look less weird. We're trying to fix her. How is work? Wee wee wee. Shit. Do I want to keep that? No, I like her arm being wider. Come to spam and then leave to my meeting. Okay. I hope you have a good meeting. What did you get for lunch? What did you get without me? God. Also, I think my screen protector's at the end of its life. I think that's also part of why I'm struggling. It's like, for it being the paper-like, it's still really slippy right now.
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. Oh, so this oops happened earlier. Okay. You know what'd be really cool is if we gave her tattoos. Would that be cool? Would we enjoy that? She had a little tattooed moment. We're gonna fix her hand. It's gonna not look like individual little baguettes. We're gonna get it. I think the problem is her fucking pinky starts really far down. And is the widest finger at the same time. I'm looking at my own hand. Like, my pinky, yes, your pinky starts lower, but not fucking down here. It's up here still. Like, it kind of curves this way, and then here's down. Like, here I have the placement right. Because she's doing this. So, like... We're gonna figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Okay. I think we're gonna scoot the thumb over. Like that. Just a little. And then this one's fine. Kind of. Like, why did I... There we go. Why are they curved in such a weird way? Actually, and this one will go a little lower. And then this one just a little lower. Ah. We'll fix that later. Is that closer? I feel like that's closer to how a hand should be. Than how it was. How do I keep doing this? And then... kind of taper these a little bit. So it's not so blunt. Because that's the other part of the problem. I'm trying to get this part to show, because it goes in, but it doesn't, maybe it doesn't go in as harshly as I'm showing it go. Yeah, I don't think it actually goes in that much. Yeah. Nope. We're gonna go with that for now. We are going to go with that for now. I'm still in the right layer, right? Yeah. Because I feel better about that hand than it was. I think it's still iffy, but I can't draw hands, so I usually draw designs that avoid hands at all costs. So I also think Where I have the mushroom covering her head doesn't totally make sense because she doesn't have eyes. And I don't want her eyes to be showing. And I feel like it should go lower, but I also don't know. But also, I kind of like her just not having eyes. Anyway, that part's never bugged me. By the way, a lot of her inspiration is like crystal gem type deal. If that makes sense. So her not having eyes isn't weird with where my inspiration came from for her. So we'll see. God, there's more dots. I keep putting dots everywhere. Please yell at me when you find them. Dude. There we go. Can I get really lucky and do the whole outline in one go? Let's try. Not bad. I can live with that. Yeah, there's a common error happening in my design, like my old designs that I'm realizing, where there's a lot of just random sharp lines, like for no reason in particular. I'm butthurt that Alex didn't tell me what he had for lunch. He was coming home, and if the movers came at a certain time, we were going to do lunch together, and I was like high-key looking forward to it, and then he didn't get to. So, I want to know what he got. I still haven't eaten lunch yet. Nope, don't do that. Please don't do that. Also, I feel like we need to name her. She doesn't have a name. I've always just called her my mushroom lady. I feel like she needs a name too. My other thing that I want to fix is like, I love how I did this cover. I hate this side, and I don't know how I managed to do them so vastly different from each other, but I want to fix that in her redo. Okay, now I need to find a fucking brush that's thin enough because this is as thin as this one can go. So, this is gonna be fun. I don't own any other brushes. What do you look like? Oh, no. And I don't really know how to change them very much. Can you tell that I never started as a digital artist? Ever? Can I get that to be thin? No. No. You know what? I used to do hard airbrush really teeny. Yep. That's what I used to do. Because if you put enough pressure, it'll be a solid line still. That's what I drew with before. Now, how thin is the question? Like that? That's probably good. 3. Oh, we need to turn your shit. We need yours on. Oh, you have it on. Oh, I can change your streamline to be like the other brush that I use. And then can I just change... See, I don't know what any of this stuff does. Like how it has like pressure sensitivity and stuff. I would love to just make it be like, it doesn't do that, so it'll just be solid the whole time, which is pretty much what monoline is. I just need to actually buy brushes. There's people that are really good at what they do in making the brushes for this, and I just need to get some. It's one of those things where, like, you know when, like, something's broken, but you can just get around it for a long enough time that you just don't do anything about it? That's what I've been doing with drawing on here. Like, my Apple Pencil tip was broke for a while. I just wore it down. And instead of buying new ones, I just realized if I flipped it a certain way, it wouldn't scratch. Like, that kind of stuff. Or, like, oh, my pill cutter, for one of my medicines has to be cut in half, and it's a really small pill. So it was, like, 50-50 crushing the pill or not, because it wasn't a sharp enough blade anymore. And, like, it was just kind of like, that inconvenience only happened once a week. So, like, and I finally bought the right one just because I was, traveling, and I figured if I bought a new one and it was in the packaging, TSA wouldn't get mad that there was a blade. They get mad anyway, but I got nervous about that because I needed to bring it with. And that was the only reason I replaced it, is because I was scared of TSA, not to make my life easier. That pill cutter was fucked up for like 2 years. I love it being scalloped. That makes me really happy. I think this is looking good. Cute. Okay. This. I wonder if I try to, like, at the same time mirror it. Like, I just sit and do it back and forth. I'm already wrong. Nope. Ah, I keep accidentally making that look really straight, and I don't want it to be... There we go. It's, like, still not right. I know I said there we go, but I was like, no, it's actually really wrong. Actually, like, no. Oh, that's a lot better. Is it perfectly mirrored? No, that's fine. They just literally weren't even, like, similar in shape. Like, one came to a point and one was very flat. If that makes sense. That's better. That always bugged me. And then when I started my business, I was in such a place of just like, I just need it to happen and I just need to fucking start, because sometimes that's like, I'm such a perfectionist that I just won't do anything then. And like, that's like with me learning to crochet right now. So it was one of those where like, I'm going to perfect it to an extent. Like, yeah, I'm not going to sell shit, ugly ass products. I'm not. I mean, unless you don't like them, that's fine. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to send you a bad quality product and cut corners. But I was like, if I sit and fiddle with this so hard, I'm never going to start the shop. So that's why there's some of these things that, like, as I was then like printing them and stuff and really looking at them, I was like, damn, these things irritate me. However, I also sold these at a very cheap price because I knew that they weren't to the standard that I wanted them to be. I just wasn't capable of it being better yet. So I only sold these for $1.50 a piece. Versus now I sell my stickers for $4 to $4.50 depending on if they're laminated or not. Which all my stickers will be laminated from here on forward. These were matte before. Hi! We're redesigning, or we're like fixing up a character that I used to do, and we're gonna make her match the stickers on the right. Hello, how are you? Okay, safe travels. Safe travels. Okay. Like, what is happening up here? We're gonna fix so much of this, I hope. It looks so sloppy to me now that, like, I've gotten better at certain things. There we go. That's closer. Partner is non-binary and always makes jokes about how they're not even human, they're mushroom. That's so cute! I love that. That definitely sounds like your type. More random dots everywhere. The running joke is I'm married to a mushroom. That's so cute! Well, Spooter, it is going to be a sticker. Coming to my shop. Coming to theaters near you. So, the colorway of the original one, if we go off of this edit of it, this is the original one before I'm fixing things, when I first started my store 2 years ago, is a matte sticker. It's not waterproof. It can go on laptops and stuff. Can't go on a water bottle. I'm pretty sure I have a couple of these left that I'm clearancing out. And then we're redoing her to be matching this sticker and this sticker, closer to these colors, as a glossy sticker that can go on water bottles and stuff. Moving on up in the world. What is happening? What are you doing? Oh, it's another skit. Eminem has so many skits on his albums. Okay. Yeah, it was just like the top lines that bugged me. These ones were fine. These ones were cute. I'm gonna try to round these just a little, because they also ended up really flat and not dynamic enough for my little noggin. There you go. Just a little rounded. Oh, that makes such a difference too. Okay, I'm still in the right layer, right? Yeah. We might go a little thinner. God, I gotta remember how I did this. I don't know how I did it this well, and I spent so much time on this part. We're gonna go with that. If it's super fucked up, later, I'm literally gonna grab the old line art and keep that part. Okay. Oh, that makes such a fucking difference. Oh, that is so much better to me. I don't know if that's better to you guys. That is so much better to me. The hand is still fucky. It just is what it is. She's a little EDS girl. I think it's gonna be canon that this character is EDS. Because I literally drew them off of my hand, and that's why the hand is like that. My hand looks like that. I think it's just gonna be canon that my character is EDS. Okay. We're gonna duplicate this layer. We're gonna start coloring. Woo, my favorite part. Okay. We might go back and forth to having this on just to know what I'm doing. Thanks! She's definitely a lot better, I think. Methinks. Okay. So we're gonna toy with some ideas here. I kind of want her skin tone to be the same as the snaky. So like this color. We're gonna try it. We might change it. We're gonna try it. I'm on the right layer, right? And then like... When I learned that I could color drop like this, game changer. All my old stickers, I scribble colored. Didn't know I could do that. Okay, and then... No, that's gonna be really big. Oops. A little highlight moment. Oh, that's cute! Ah! I love... Okay. I forgot this spot needs to be, not orange. Ooh, her with that lip color is so pretty! Okay. What if we made her belly button the dark color? That's stupid. Hold on. We're gonna try it. I might change it right back, but it'd be kind of cute. It could be cute. God damn it. How do I keep doing shit like that? How do we feel about the belly button being a different color? I can't decide. Okay, in these places we gotta pay attention because it's showing other colors through that we don't want it to do. Because that means it's gonna not be solid later. We like the dark belly button. I also kind of wanted to give her tattoos, but I also didn't know where or what, but I kind of want to still. We might toy with that idea. Like, okay, but her having like a little tattoo like right here on her hip and then like maybe one on her like arm or something would be so cute. But like, I don't know. Like, what if she had like a tattoo of like some of the other stickers? Wouldn't that be kind of cute? That would be so cute. It's like a little like snake right here. Little moth on her arm or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play with it. We're gonna play. Okay. Okay. Now this is when things get complicated. I kind of want this to be this color. That's pretty. But maybe I should do... Hold on. We might grab this darker color. Can we not? Can you grab it, please? Thank you. Thank you! Oh. Pop off. Cool. Okay, okay. And then we'll do this color for the next row. Yeah, yeah. And then I think this is a shade lighter as well. Oh shit, we're in color drop again. I don't know how to get out of color drop once I'm in it. And then it might be one of the teals, but I kind of wanna toy with this idea. What just disconnected from my computer? Kind of want to toy with the idea of her removing this color. No. Oh, I grabbed the black. Haha. Isn't that black? Grab this color. There we go. Is that cute? Do we like this color scheme? I'm kind of into this. I'm kind of into this. This is really cute. She had me in the first half, not gonna lie. I was like getting like, oh fuck, I don't know if I can fix this. The hand is still squiggly. I think it's just her charm. But so, like if we go back to the original one, I didn't shade. I don't shade. I did not shade. No shade. Did not know how to shade. So that's a thing that I learned later. Where like this has little bits and pieces around. I'm pointing at my screen like you can fucking see me pointing at it. Especially this one, it's more apparent. We're like at the bottom of the moon and at like the bottom of like his little snaky little turn, like where he wraps around and stuff like that. That has little bits of shading. That's something that I learned last year. So that's a new thing that I'm going to be adding to her as well. I don't think... Oh, I did it on this one too. See, I can't fucking draw hands. That hand is a fucking EDS hand if I've ever seen it. It literally looks like me or Lisa's holding that. Especially, I think Lisa has longer fingers than me. I hope that she doesn't think it's weird that I paid attention to her hands. It's just when she was doing her... When we were joking around about how her singing Taylor Swift, I was looking at her hands. Anyway, she has longer fingers than me. Mine used to look like Lisa's, and then something with, like, when my body did its, like, third version of puberty, I got, like, chunkier fingers now. But anyway, mine used to look very lanky like that, which I think is beautiful. Really? How are they feeling? I mean, like, I'm excited for them because, like, obviously it means answers and things, but I also understand if, like, that's hard. But, like, oh, I'm so glad that they have answers. I actually need to call UNC, and I still need to get scheduled so I can get, like, the official one done by UNC, but, like, my doctor and my physical therapist was like, yeah, girlfriend, it's HEDS, but they still want me to go out there. Yeah. That's fair. Well, if they need to yap about anything, we're always here to yap. God, I'm really liking this. Okay. So I'm gonna duplicate and then shade on top. Oh, wait, if I turn off the fall one now, are we solid colored? Yeah, okay. My mom. My mom. This song's funny to me. Should it be? No. God, adding depth to it is like such a fucking game changer, but it's still being like pop arty. It looks so good. Like, look at the fucking difference that makes compared to how it was before. It's cool to see in little areas that, like, me learning digital art has gotten better. I think hands are just never going to be my thing for how often I put hands in designs, but... Okay, and then we need to pull a little darker. That's probably dark enough for this part. Also, if I do things differently than you've seen other Procreate people do them, it's because I self-taught. I fiddled. I watched some videos on TikTok. I've seen people draw on Procreate before. There's a couple basics where it's like, yeah, how do I do my layers? How do I move that stuff around that I looked up? But like actually drawing in here, everything that I do, I figured out myself and how I like doing it. So it probably might not be the most efficient way to do the things. It's how I enjoy doing it. And I'm pretty content with that, because when I start overcomplicating things and trying to make me learn something how other people learn it, then that's when I create, like, inaccessible barriers for myself learning a skill for no reason. Like, same with crocheting. I was doing that so hard with crocheting, where, like, I was like, yeah, I have to do everything exactly how other people do it. Like, shit, no, I don't. It's just, like, a series of, like, knots. So as long as I make a thing that I'm happy with, it doesn't fucking matter how I did it. God, there's so many little lines that I drew everywhere. I don't know why I'm like that. My, like, palm, whatever thing just is really rough. Because I'm drawing those lines with my fingers even though I'm drawing with an Apple Pencil. Dang, this whole stream might just be this one sticker. I always forget how much longer, how long it takes for me to do this kind of stuff. I skipped the beginner granny squares that you're supposed to start with because it was boring and never fair. I jumped straight into just making a shirt. Ooh, that helps a lot with the flatness. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And I think I'm gonna shade both sides. It's technically under. Like that. Oh, then I probably should have did it the other direction for that other piece. Or do both. Hold on. Hold on. Do both sides. Hold on. We're trying something. Bear with me. I'm on the right layer. Yeah. I'm seeing which one makes more sense. I was taught when I was taking all my, like, art classes and, like, AP art and all that shit to, squint and imagine where the shadows happen when you squint. And that's how I learned shading. Is that right? I have no idea. So I'm trying to figure out where the shadows would actually land on this. I think it would actually be the top of it down, because if the light source is above her, which it is, that's why she's blocking out the sun, then it would create shadows from the overhang. So I think that makes more sense. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. Absolutely under her chin in the boobas. I do kind of hate... So, okay. I was very excited to be like, I'm gonna draw a body that doesn't look like mine. And that was, like, a lot of her inspiration, is, like, I wanted her to be, like, curvy and, like, feminine in, like, a goddessy, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. And then I was like, damn, I almost very much, very likely kind of went with the stereotypical, like, how people draw women's bodies. And then I was like, dang, I hope it doesn't come off as, like, I'm sexualizing the shit out of her, because I'm not. So... I mean, like, I'm gonna hopefully... It'd be fun if I just did, like, a bunch of little mushroom ladies. All different body types. But I was excited because I was like, oh my god, because it's my art, I can draw a body shape that's not mine. And that's kind of where that went. And then realized very quickly that I low-key, stereotyped on accident. And I did not mean to... Oops. I almost think one should be here. Yeah. Very, very teeny tiny one under her nose. Like teeny, teeny tiny. I think her proportions are off. She's supposed to be thicker lady. She's slim thick, but I really like it. Yeah. I did use a reference for her. So this is a body that exists. Like, this is a genuine reference of someone. But I think I could have made better choices. If I were to totally just, like, redo her as a character, I would make her thicker. And Magpie, that's fair, but I also think tummies are so cute. I love tummies. Fair. I know, like, now it's kind of like, I don't even want her to have a thigh gap. I might get rid of it. I feel like maybe it should be shaded a little here. Just a little. Dude, hip dips would be so cute. I also have hip dips. You right. I should draw mermaids at some point. How do you draw hip dips, though? It would go, like, in like this. Like here, I think. Right? That's where they land. I'm not... Okay, I will say I'm a little new to having hip dips, so I'm like, where are mine? Because I go in... They're, like, here. Where do they land on my underwear? They land, like, here on me. Like that? That placement. Not that deep, by the way. I'm not making literal holes. But, like, here. Can you draw on top? Why did we stop drawing? Oh, I switched to eraser. Haha! Like there. I could definitely give her hip dips. I think that would help a little bit more with the inclusivity of her body type if I do hip dips and no thigh gap. But, like, I'm not this hourglassy, but I do go in. So, but not as much anymore. I do have a tum-tum, which we love her. They just smile back. Okay. Oh god, I gotta figure out how to do this. Cause I think I'll do it on this layer. And then switch back to monoline. So we're gonna start smaller just because I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, and I know it looks like I'm doing nothing. Just hold on. It's because there's multiple layers that have color on it. I think there, right? This layer has color too. Yeah. This is what I get for how I do my coloring. I caused this myself. It's gonna look worse before it gets better. Gotta give me the best hourglass. That is kind of funny. I'm sure that that's incredibly frustrating in several moments of your life, and I do apologize, but I do think that that's funny. Like, a funny way to look at it. Okay, hold on. Did I do it too extreme? I feel like I did it a little extreme. Still. Like, soften there. And here. Play with pain, baby. Don't feel no pain. Just smile back. Where the hell? Where is this? Where is this at? It's on that one. Hold on, I'm trying to find things. I fucked up. Shading's on this layer. It kept that spot that I erased on the other layer. I couldn't find where when I did it. Jesus fuck. That's what I meant. There we go. Is that... Okay, being real, that's what my hip dips look like. Mine are extreme like that. Mine are very... Are we fine with this? Or do we want it smoothed out more? Because that's how mine are. Okay. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. I love her having a real body. Okay, we're gonna have a different strategy this time. Maybe. It might actually end up being the same strategy. I'm not sure. I might fuck it up again. Oh god, now I have to replicate this. Okay, bear with me. Like there. I'll try there. Okay, I'm gonna do a big erase on each layer so that I'm not fighting shit. Dang it, I forgot how this fucking erases with the setting I have it on. Okay, I still fought it. It's fine. Okay, let's get rid of our brown that I threw here. Get rid of that. I love that we're just, like, taking the cheese grater to her hips right now. That's how my brain is looking at this. Taking the chisel. Okay. We chiseled. Okay. Now we have to... What the hell? I don't know where that's at. We'll find that. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm fucking erasing, but there's a spot. There it is. Okay. No, stop it. I know we're still sharp. We'll get there. You're so right, Spooter. You are so right. Oh wait, I still need to erase from here too. Okay, hold on. We're getting it. We're getting it. Ah? Ah? Do it! Do it! Ah? Those are hip dips. They do be dipping. Piggy dipping! Okay, now we gotta try to... Now we gotta try to get rid of that gap. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how, so bear with me. I mean, the simple solution is to do this. And then... Wait, hold on. Did I just actually figure it out? Please hold. Please hold. I might have actually just... Like, I know I was joking around. I think I actually understand it. The color I'll get back. Just hold on. Oh. That's literally how you do it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I love that I complicated that so hard in my head. It probably was easier to do that than when I drew her with having a gap. Nope. The song is funny to me that we're listening to right now. What is happening in this song? We're listening to a lot of Eminem songs that I've never listened to. That always made me so anxious. I don't know if that makes you anxious, but like my brain is immediately like, okay, the whole building's going down. The whole thing's burning down. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it makes you feel the same way. This isn't even... Okay. This isn't even... There's a playlist called Best of Eminem by Eminem. I should have shuffled that. I'm gonna shuffle that. Can we play a song that I like? This song's fine. I leave the cat carries by the door just in case headroom. That's really smart. Because of how, like, everything is in here, I don't have a spot to keep Jay's carrier, and so I have to take it apart, like, undo the screws and put it in itself, and it makes me so anxious when it's just not, like, ready to go. Like, I'll just grab that bitch and go. Towel and just... But... Also, Jay's not a bitch, but... Okay, we're back to shading, babies. Let's go. We need to make that a little more extreme. Like, follow the shape still. There we go. There we go. Our cats that are not good at being picked up will run away. Good thing you remember his pillowcase. That's so smart! That's so helpful. I did not think of that. I love you. That's so helpful. Just a little. Just a little hint of shading. And I don't want it to be totally flat. Oh. Oh, okay, we're lucky. I was like, what fucking layer is that on? I have a surplus of carrier pack for emergencies. That's smart. I saw a TikTok that was like the worst things we've seen people bring their cats in to the vet. And one of the people, it was straight up that they brought their cat in a pillowcase. I feel like this should be shaded. Oops. Yeah. And then like the knees a little bit. I do have the Jenna Marbles too much gene when it goes to shading. I'll just start putting it on everything.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! So I can't allergic that's the last time I went to the vet. That's so fucking funny. In a garage bar. Fair. I love it telling you guys that I didn't pay for this service every like 30 seconds. I was cheap. I didn't want to pay the $4. God. Okay, so... Oh, these need to be... Those are under the hand. See, the other thing is, like, I hate that there's, like, nothing. I didn't do the lines! I didn't give her palm lines back. I just took them. She never got to have them. That's why it looks wrong. Hold on. I stole her lines. Her little things. These little things. An idea. I might be wrong here. I wonder if I do them with the shading color instead, because it's just like a little... That's way too high. Yeah. Oh, I just realized that this flower's not colored in. That fixes that. Oh my god. Hold on. It's showing some of the old shit. Oh! Haha. Cause I was like, I swear to god I fixed this about these. There we go. There we go. I could shade the bottom of her tummy a little. That is actually a really good idea. Oh god, I have to get that shading color back. I feel like I drew the hands like Bob's Burgers. Oh, I just colored it in on that layer. That's fine. It could stay there. Oh, I guess that's why that would be a problem, is now I can't shade on top of that. That's fine. Her thumb still looks weird, but it's fine. I don't know how I feel. Something looks wrong to me. And I don't know what. Maybe it's this part. I think this looks weird. How did I do that? God, I don't know. I feel like I just made it so much worse. Maybe that should have been black and not brown. These hands are gonna be the bane of my fucking existence. I'm sorry that it didn't do much. This is making me think the hand just shouldn't have any detail at all. Please give me opinions. She said in the middle? No. Didn't you say that you have a high tolerance? Okay, Bessies, tell me how to fix this fucking hand. Oh. Anyone knows guardian drinks? I've never tried anything like that before. It's pretty interesting. Oh, there's a creator that I know me and Lisa watch her that drinks those, and she really likes them. I forgot what her username is though. It's the girl that did the pinworms. That girl. Done. Aww. Emily and yes. Emily. I kept wanting to say Emma and I knew that was wrong. Okay, do you guys hate the hand? Or am I just being weird about it? I feel like it just, like, stylistically doesn't match anything else. I would say... Oh, those I have not. I don't know anybody that's tried this. Oh, I think this was the color that I shaded the other with. Oops. I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. Oh, that looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. I don't like the shading on her tummy. It looks weird. I think if anything, I should just outline the underwear. You can say now I'm thinking ideas. She would look cute with stretch marks. That is true. I think that's definitely something that I want to do on a character at some point. I do think though that I need to practice more things before I try to add that in because I'm scared that I'm gonna accidentally make it look like she just has like dirt on her. And maybe don't do the sides actually. Oops. Maybe we don't do the sides. There we go. I love everything about her except her hand. The hand's killing it for me. Ah. I don't know what my fucking problem is. I should have did it like this. Cause then there's no need for any of that, but I did this way. Ah. Oh, this is just the instrumental of a whole Eminem song. Just gotta stretch my nose back. They're so cute. Oh, I love that! Maybe I think it... You know what? That's probably is the problem. Because nothing else is that thin. On the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Maybe I just need to commit. I'm just trying to go horizontally across my back. So I was told different things. Okay. I forgot, Spooter, do you suspect that you have EDS too or no? I think yes, because your wrist dislocates. Your hist. Your manly wrist is a hist now, just so you know. So stretch marks can be a tell for EDS. Because, like, I had, okay, like, lore drop, I'm not gonna say numbers or anything. I don't think this will be triggering, but I am gonna bring up my weight. I was severely underweight for a very long time. I had stretch marks. Still. I had stretch marks in a way where it was like I had gained 50 pounds and had lost it. But I had never had my weight fluctuate. I was consistently underweight. That's a tell for EDS. So it depends on placement and why. Now I have stretch marks from gaining weight, but I didn't originally. So, maybe it's this one. Maybe we just don't make a shadow for the wrist. There's a criteria to scale thing for. How? Do you have anybody in your family that has it or suspected? Because I'm sorry, but the shit that you talk about, it just doesn't. Like, you just. Dude. You have all the other shit. I know, I was super flexible growing up. Do we diagnose Spooter on stream right now? I'm ready to pull up the fucking criteria because I'm like, no, there's no way. I have suspected Crohn's and MCAS. Yeah, exactly. MCAS, POTS, EDS. It usually goes together. I might pull up the criteria after we finish her. We might fiddle. Okay, now I just need to grab the line arts for these stickers for them to be tattoos. I hope I have the line arts. Oh, she looks crazy without line art. That's kind of cool. Whoa. Anyway. Why does she kind of look better without line art? Anyway. Anyway. Please tell me I just have the line art of this. I don't. We have to make it. Hold on. Oh, wait. Why do I have so many versions? What did I do on this one? What the fuck? Oh, I'm so scared to fuck with this. What did I do? Well, I have it downloaded already. How do I supervise thoughts as you when it comes here? Yeah. We're gonna go over it. I want to yap about it. Okay, we might be fucking this design up and this is gonna become a problem for me later, but it's fine. I don't know why I have so many layers that are not turned on. Oh, how do you download? Hold on. Nope. This one? Nope. Nope. Share. PNG. Save. There you go. My brain was literally like, how do I procreate? No, not actually. Ew. We're not procreating! Anyway. Look at him, he's so cute. By the way, this is our snake that we had. We had a hognose that Alex named Hog Rider that he saved from an airfield, a drop zone, and then it didn't want to eat anything. But we tried. Okay. Hold on, I have to open my gallery again. What is this fucking song? I'm realizing there's a lot of Eminem songs that I've never heard. Anyway. No, insert a photo, you ding dong. Fucking Trisha Paytas is in this music video. Star, everybody wants you. Okay. Oh shit, it pixeled it so hard. Oh no. Oh no. Is it not gonna be fine with me doing this? It might not be fine with me doing this. Uh-oh. It looked so fine until I hit the check mark. Okay, they should, so I want to check on the currently. I would stuck the better knife barely. I was like, no, that's... That's fucking funny. Is it not gonna let me do this? It looks like ass. Also, I don't even know if that's where that should go. Ooh. It just gets so pixely. That makes me so nervous. Like, because it might print like that. I think this file size just can't handle, yeah, being shrunk like that. I kind of like it on her thigh, though. Sternum is fun, but I think with how I did her tummy thing, I don't think it'll... I don't know why I'm showing you tummy up here, like down here. I think it'll look weird. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna commit to placement for now. And then... we'll figure out the quality later. What if it's just part of it? Like, it's like just like kind of on her arm? Hold on, I'm thinking about something. What if I just do... just the snake? Hold on, besties, we have a vision. And then I'll reconnect it. Is that cool? I don't know how I feel about the piece in her armpit, but I also don't hate it. Mixed feelings. It seems like it's gonna be pixely no matter what. Maybe it'll look okay printed. I just don't remember how pixely things look printed. Oh, that's helping. That is definitely helping. Helping? Yep. Damn, I forgot how fucking violent so many of Eminem's songs are. Oh god, I've been drawing outlines on 2 different layers. It's fine. The tattoo layers are just all on this one now, I guess. God, I forgot about this song. I love this song. Rap shit. Rap shit. Holy shit, I've been drawing one sticker for 2 hours. This is why it takes me so long. If you look at my business and you're like, damn, all she sells is stickers, you know how fucking easy that is? Dude, you don't even know. You don't even know how long it actually takes me to draw one design that you're seeing. And this is also, it took me longer technically because I'm drawing on top of an existing design that I already had done. Starting from scratch would have been even different. Yes, Scooter, I just needed to commit to what you said and just, like, actually go over it because it just looked scary to me. There we go. Her having tattoos looks so cute. Okay. What do we think? I love her, I think. The hand is still bugging me, but I think it's just going to forever. My only thought with the hand is to not do these little pieces and just do the palm. Oop. We're gonna try that really quick. Man, stop. This part of the song is so fucking funny. Yeah, it was just too tiny a detail. I like that more. Oh my god, this is such a huge fucking improvement from the old one. Like, hold on. I'm gonna throw a layer on here of just the old one so we can have them directly next to each other. Hold on. Hold on, I do have to scroll for a bit because that sticker's old as fuck. I'm pretty sure it's downloaded on here. Maybe it's not. One of them is. Oh, it's not. Okay. Hold on. Grabbing you guys a picture. Is it another instrumental? Yes. Okay. Dude. My old art style versus now is fucking crazy. This looks great. Her having the tattoo too is so fucking cool. It being like I kind of want that. Oh, I love this. I love the hip dips and the getting rid of the thigh gap helped with the fact of like now it kind of looks like a real body a little bit more. Like yeah, she's hourglassy, but like she's a fucking human too. Oh my god. The only thing that I'm curious about is I feel like I have this line go too high. I feel like it should be even with the other one. We're just gonna draw on top of this layer. Like that. There we go. There we go. What do we think? How are we feeling? Do we like her? Is this better? No, we have to do the fun part. We have to do the white. Also, there's a way better way to do the white than what I do. I like drawing it myself. I think it is incredibly fun. So. It's like the icing on the cake, you know? Okay, Eminem trying to make me cry. What the fuck? Oh, when did I do that? There's so many little black squiggles that I need to erase from me oopsing everywhere, but we'll do that eventually. Oh, this is cute as fuck. Okay, and then... Oops. I do need it to be solid. And then I do this. And then we change the color of the top layer. Go back down to the bottom. This is how I make the easy peel part. I think I'm gonna have it be under her arm. Oops. And then... Bam. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. No! I just wanted to make a layer. And then we go to, like, literally any of these. Oh, fuck. Did I merge it down? Is there any that I didn't merge it down? Oh, I merged it down on, like, everything. This one I didn't. Okay. So that's where the peel mark will be. That's where it splits off. And then you just put that back to white. Ta-da! We made a fucking sticker today. What do we think? There's a lot of cleanup that needs to happen of all the random spots that I drew lines on accident. That'll show you where all my lines are. Like, what is happening over here and where are these? I have no idea. We'll find them later. There's one right here. I do that a lot on accident, but I will fix it. But she is really cute. And then she can get put on other things as well. She could become a bookmark, which I honestly kind of want her to, which is these kind. Put her on one of these, then she's a bookmark, and then she could honestly potentially be a magnetic bookmark. Which are here. They fold over your page, and they go like, and they clamp. They fold at that halfway point, and then they go like this. So she could do that. But, I love her. And then it too with like, hold on, we gotta turn the fucking layers back on to these. I think that's how they were. Where is your Wesley Nav? There we go. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Get out. No. Okay, top left corner. Those three stickers together look really cute. We gotta create a stack. We're making a collection. Get in there. There we go. Those are fucking sick. You like how I never title anything? I love these. Look at that. Look at them. We fucking did that. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for all the feedback that you gave. That was really helpful to get her to look how she does. Oh, I'm so excited. These are gonna look so cute together, too. Ah! I love that I picked this color for my snake because it became the perfect skin tone for her. Holy shit, we fucking did that. Hell yeah. Okay, besties, it's been a 2-hour stream. It's 5 o'clock. I have to pee. I'm hungry. I forgot to eat lunch. It's 5. I ate a really late breakfast, so that's okay. I'm still gonna eat again. I don't know what we're doing for dinner because my mother-in-law was gonna cook, but she woke up sick, and I hope she doesn't make herself cook because she's sick. She needs to rest. So I'm hoping that we're just on our own tonight and that I'm eating chicken nuggets. I'm so happy with this. This got me out of my art funk too. This is great. But again, I'm gonna clean up the edges. There's some sharp spots. There's some little I drew in the wrong spots and all that kind of shit. That'll get fixed before I print this. Wow, I'm fucking proud of this, actually. Normally, I'm not really proud of the things I make. I really like this. So the rest of the collection, I'm gonna add another just, like, normal mushroom that's not a person. In this color scheme, I'm going to also do, like, a Monstera plant, I think. And then redo that Keep Growing sticker that has the pot leaf as a not pot leaf. And I normally do my collections in sets of 6. I don't know why, that's what I've always done. So I think it'll be a collective. Stop saying that I'm unregistered, I know. Expensive stores with Flitsmouth. Oh! Poor baby. I hope that they can figure it out. Also, I love how attentive you are to everything going on with Flint. You were the perfect person to find Flint. What is that? I forgot I was gonna look up the EDS criteria really quick. Hold on. before we end stream. I'm pulling up the EDS shit. HEDS criteria. Okay, we're yapping about this for a second. This is the criteria for hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. This is what I got diagnosed with. So, also my mom got diagnosed with this. So for the Biten score, I don't actually make it. Oh, that sounds so uncomfortable for him. I actually don't make it with the Biten score. I need the other shit. I think mine's 1 point below. I have the hypermobility of my fingers. So both of my hands, I can go really far back. And then my knees hyperextend backward. So that's that first picture and that fourth picture. The elbows, I was told my elbows are still hypermobile, but they're not that extreme. But they do extend more than like Alex's do, especially this side. So I always count this side because this side does it more than the other. So I always counted it as that I have 5 points. Which you need, oh, I think you do need 5. Whatever. I felt like I was off. So if Biten score is 1 point below age, which I know my mom's was, she's above the age of 50. 2 or more of the following must also be part of the criteria. Can you now or could you ever place your hands flat on the floor without bending your knees? I used to be able to when I was in dance. Can you now or could you ever bend your thumb to touch your forearm? I could before, but now I have a lot of pain in my wrist, so I just like literally can't. As a child, did you amuse your friends by contorting your body into strange shapes, or could you do splits? Yes. As a child or teenager, did your shoulder or kneecap dislocate more than one occasion? Yes. And do you consider yourself double jointed? I guess Alex said when I first met him that was one of my random fun facts about myself, and I don't even remember ever saying that, but he said, yeah, I used to consider myself double jointed. So I meet criterion 1 because of that list. I mean, I meet it too, I guess, because of the other part, but like I for sure meet it because of that list. Yeah, okay. So like, okay, criterion 2, 2 or more of the following features, A, B, or C must be present. So feature A, 5 must be present. Unusually soft or velvety skin, that's a yes for me. I like EKG stickies and stuff won't stick to my skin because it's very velvety, and I always get yelled at for things like that. They're like, you put lotion on. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. My EDS is doing that. Mild skin hyperextensibility, yes, especially like in like my elbows and stuff. Like this shouldn't be able to do what it's doing. It does not do this on Alex, but I can like really. But there's some spots that it doesn't, especially since I gained weight. So, but when I was like thinner, there was a lot more that was hyperextensive. So, unexplained, blah, blah, blah. If I remember right, that word is what is the scientific word for stretch marks. If I remember right, that's that one, which I do. I don't have the papules of the heel. I have not have an abdominal hernia. Atrophic scarring I have in 2 different spots. Dental crowding or high narrow palate. They're like little bumps. You can look it up. It's not as gross as you would think it is. They're little bumpies on the bottom of your feet. I just don't have that currently. I think I've had it before, though. I kind of remember looking at my feet and being like, what the fuck is that? But I don't have that currently. So I don't know. Dental crowding I had. I had braces. You can still see the crowding on my bottom teeth, though, when I talk. Positive wrist sign, which is the walker sign on both sides, or thumb sign on both sides. So the one is being able to wrap your hand all the way around your wrist. You're not supposed to be able to do that. If I remember right, it's that. And then there's something like that. Something, I think it's supposed to be thumb to pinky, which is why it's like I'm iffy. However, the other one is being able to fold this thumb all the way in and then cover. If I remember right, it's that. Which I have that one. Arm span to height ratio, I have no idea. Mitral valve prolapse is a no. And then aortic root dilation, I have no idea. Magpie is questioning. But anyway, I didn't add that up, but I know that I meet, I think 5 or 6 when I wrote mine down. Feature B, positive family history. My mom meets the criteria as well. I like how they word this because it says one or more first degree relatives independently meeting the current criteria for HEDS. My mom has never been properly assessed or diagnosed. However, we ran through this and did it with her after my physical therapist did it with me, and she met it all, and my doctor was like, yeah, that counts as feature B. So, and I have my mom's copy as well. Feature C. So if you don't have feature B, I love that they do it like this because there's a lot of people where their family didn't go to fucking doctors like mine. Also, the criteria came out in 2017. They weren't diagnosing this when my mom was a kid. Like, my mom was born in 1961. So if you don't have feature B, if you meet feature C, which is very easy to meet, in my opinion, if you have HEDS, because it's just fucking if you have chronic pain. Which, like, yeah, if you're going in for this, it's because you probably have chronic pain, and that's what made you like, okay, something's wrong. So musculoskeletal pain in 2 or more limbs recurring daily for at least 3 months. Yes, for me, it's like, God, like, my hips are really bad, my knees are bad, my back is bad, my shoulders are bad. I think I said bag one of those times. Anyway, chronic widespread pain for 3 or more months. Yes. Reoccurring joint dislocations or frank joint instability. They told me that I have that in my hips and my ankles. Like, confirmed. And they're realizing my rotator cuff too in my shoulders. So I guaranteed meet A and C. Technically, I mean, UNC could be like, your mom's never been assessed by us, we're not going to take B. I still meet it with A and C. And then criterion 3, which you do need all of them. Absence of a usual skin fragility, which could be another type of EDS. I do not have that part. Exclusion of heritable and acquired connective tissue disorders, including autoimmune rheumatologic conditions in patients with an acquired CTD, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, etc. Additional diagnosis of HEDS requires meeting both features A and B of criterion 2. Feature C of criterion 2, chronic pain, cannot be counted towards the diagnosis of HEDS in this situation. I've been tested for RA, lupus, etc. I don't have any of it. They kept telling me it was like fibromyalgia before. And then exclusion of alternative diagnoses that may include joint hypermobility by the means of hypotonia and or connective tissue laxity. I'm not going to read all the things. There's a bunch of different syndromes. I don't have any of them. So I meet 3 as well. Yeah, so fibromyalgia is a genuine thing. If you look up like the chart for it, the pain areas are different, which is how I knew that it wasn't fibro, for me. But a lot of doctors will use fibro as a blanket term for unspecified pain. So, yeah, fibromyalgia is a genuine thing, and I hate that they throw that diagnosis around because then it makes it harder for people that actually have fibro to get care. But then also, people that don't have fibro, you know. But you can also have fibro and EDS. I just don't think that I do personally. With how my symptoms present, I just don't think that I do. But yeah, that's the criteria. So literally, you can print this, walk into your doctor, and it says the diagnostic checklist for doctors across all disciplines to be able to diagnose EDS. My primary literally was like, yeah. Like, I brought this in, went over all of it with my physical therapist, brought it into my primary, showed him it, and he was like, I genuinely feel you have HEDS. I'm going to send you to UNC so you can see a specialist for it. Which is University of North Carolina. That's crazy. Yeah, absolutely. You can literally Google, though, Magpie, diagnostic criteria for HEDS. It does come up. It's a downloadable thing, but I can also send it to you. Just if you don't want to wait for me to send it to you. Magpie! I mean, with a lot of your pain, like, I was kind of surprised that you don't, being totally honest with you. But, you know. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked, Spooter, that you don't have HEDS. But there's other things too. Also, there's 13 other types of, or there's 13 total types of EDS. If you haven't had the genetic test, this is the only one that doesn't have a genetic marker that they know of right now. It probably does. They just don't know what it is. The genetic test will test for the other 12. The only one that I have confirmed ruled out is vascular EDS because of how my heart looks on a echo. I haven't had it either. It's easier to get in with a rheumatologist than a geneticist right now, especially to get it covered by insurance. So, which I also know that that's not accessible. Yeah, so Which, by the way, Magpie, they would have told you after your echo if you had something big going on. So I don't think you have vascular either. So don't go down that rabbit hole. It's very easy to go down the vascular EDS rabbit hole, panicking because of our POTS symptoms. It makes it kind of look like you have it, but we don't. We have POTS. So, yeah. If you, I think you would have gotten a phone call, honestly, because vascular EDS is it's a lot. It's rough. It's scary. They would have called you, already. Yeah. So, it's kind of like a canon event for anybody suspecting that they have EDS to go down the vascular EDS pipeline and think that they have it when they usually don't. They usually find out that you have vascular EDS when you're like very small because you would have already started having heart complications of it. Which we don't. So, but yeah, that's how I got diagnosed and assessed. But Spooter, all EDS does include a level of hypermobility to an extent. It's just like if it's all hypermobility, that's when it's HEDS. You could have classical type. Or any of the other ones. Shit, I could. Because I've heard, too, of people being diagnosed with HEDS and classical, where, like, HEDS can kind of overlap because of how hypermobile you are. I don't know if all doctors will diagnose it that way, but I've seen it. So, I wouldn't say it's off the table for you yet. Because you have a lot of pain that's not explained, that I feel very bad. And you have a lot of dislocations and, like, hypermobility that's not explained by anything right now. Right. So, there's different research coming out right now. Also, they're going to be updating the diagnostic criteria, I think, in 2026 for HEDS as well. To, I think, include more things that could count towards it. I don't think they're getting rid of anything. I think they're just adding to it, from what I've read and heard. Research this yourself, because this is a compilation of things that I've seen in my brain. So I can't give you a single fucking source, if I'm being totally honest. But the other thing that they're toying with the idea of right now, because they are finding some genetic markers that people with HSD diagnosed and HEDS diagnosed, they're finding the same genetic marker, which could just mean genetically you're hypermobile, that's not the one for both, or that means that HSD is just like in comparison to like how there's like level 1, 2, and 3 autistic, it could just be HSD's level 1 HEDS, and then like the people that were diagnosed with HEDS full blown, it could be level 2 or 3. Like, it might become a diagnosis that is diagnosed like that, where there's levels to it. That's the other research they're toying with right now. Because I had it explained to me that it's HSD when there's no pain present, and it's HEDS when there is. Like, you can go with HSD and not feel anything. But I've seen so many other people have a different opinion on that. That's just what I was told. But it's because they just don't fucking know. So, definitely fun things to go down a info dump rabbit hole, which is my favorite thing to do. I love that we pivoted. We were like, let's draw a fun sticker, and I'm gonna diagnose you guys with HEDS today. Please don't actually take this as me diagnosing you. Oh my god. This is just like, you know, rude. It's because the screen is closed. I disconnected my iPad. It's fine. I love that we're listening to Stan again. I like the song a lot, even though it's like absolutely like the content matter of the song is awful. I do enjoy the song. But I mean, isn't most of Eminem's songs, the content warning is rough? Oh god, I don't know how to... There we go. Okay, yeah, I will look into a different app to screen share that doesn't yell at you, because I didn't buy the $4 version. Because it was free in the Microsoft store. So I'm sorry that it said unregistered over and over, but... But anywho, I have to pee, and I'm hungry. I'm feeling snackish. I think Alex is also probably on his way home. Let me look. Oh, he is on his way home. Okay, yeah. We're gonna end this stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love the sticker that we made, and I'm so fucking excited about her. I also think I'm going to, after I eat, clock in like 18,000 more hours working on other stickers. Because I need 6. And that was only making me have 3. And one of the designs I want to do is starting from scratch. So, but anyway. I just inhaled super weird. Thank you so much for hanging out. I had so much fun. We'll do these again. When I have my random day where I'm like, dealer's choice, we'll do these again. Oh my god, Spooner! Thank you! Thank you for the salts. I do need to actually have some electrolytes. I'm in a mood. Do y'all get in this mood where you only want water? Nothing in it? Because that's the mood I'm in right now, which is like not enough for pots, so I'm gonna drink a liquid IV after stream. Yeah, that's the mood that I'm in. I mean, I got this far during stream today. So... I need to wash my water bottles again. That's why we're using disposables. I'm having a problem with that again. Anywho, tomorrow I have PT. I'm not sure what we're doing at PT, so we'll see. I don't know which physical therapist I'm meeting with either. Because that kind of also determines what I do, because the one is so much harder on me than the other. I love both of them. But the one that's also has HEDS, she freaking kicks my ass. I love her, though. She said during our session last week, she was like, hashtag bendy girlies. And I was like, oh my god. I love her. She's found out a lot about herself through my journey too, which is kind of cool. But anyway, y'all. I do have PT tomorrow. I don't know. What time is it at? I think it's an early one. So it should unpack stream? Yeah, it's an 8:40. So I go from 8:40 to 9:40, and then I'm going to come home and probably go to sleep for a little bit and then stream. We're going to play Supermarket Sim. We're going to hop back into that. Thursday, same thing, Supermarket Sim. I don't have PT that day. Friday, I have PT. However, we don't stream until nighttime. And hopefully, we're not going to play that song. And hopefully, ignore chat. Okay, we're going to play Till I Collapse instead. Hopefully, we're able to stream Minecraft Friday night. I hope Alex has the spoons. I'm also trying to convince him to get me repo. I'm going to be terrified of it. I'm going to scream the entire time. I want to play repo so bad. So, we'll see. We'll see if he'll get me it. If you insist. Okay. Anyway, that's all my updates, I think, that I have. Thank you guys for hanging out. I love y'all. I gotta go. I gotta pee. Go piss, girl. Anyway, where's my button? Okay. Goodbye. I don't know why me leaving stream is always chaotic as fuck. Anyway, goodbye.